everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a tour of my newly finished plaza. This is the third iteration of my plaza, and I think it's my favorite one so far. I'm really excited to share it. Okay, so coming into the overhead view, this plaza is meant to be a city build. I wanted it to look like a city, but I also wanted it to look very lived in. So I tried to kind of put some elements of maybe like cluttercore, that kind of thing in there, while still keeping it looking like a high-end city. So as you come into the entrance right here, you come right to the main buildings. We have the Mike and Sully apartment premium skin, Scrooge's shop, Remy's apartment, Chez Remy, my house. We have Buzz's house, and we have the Tower of Terror. And then over here on this side is a little park area. Think like Central Park in New York City. So we'll start by just coming up this way towards the middle of the plaza. So my very favorite item in the entire world that I have so far is the fruit stand. And I wanted to put a couple of those out. So it kind of looks like how when you're in the city, there are often people that set up little carts and things like that selling their wares. So that was what I was going for there. And then you come up into the middle of the plaza. We'll go ahead and approach it maybe from this direction first. As you walk this way, the entrance to Scrooge's store is on the right-hand side, and over to the left, there is a little shop area. So this is again meant to be sort of like a mini park area, and since it is winter time, I set up the hot cocoa stand. I imagine this as like a hot cocoa / coffee stand, and so I have some things set up imagining that this area right here is where the person would stand to sell the coffee or the hot chocolate, and they might put it out here on this counter to give to folks. So I have the hot cocoa stand, some tables with the hot cocoa and coffee items. And then this right here, right in front of me, is actually just the coffee beans that I dropped and moved over here, just to kind of add a little bit of realism to the area. I have some tables and chairs set up, a bike, and then this little chessboard. Now, I will say that this chessboard used to be a very pretty like brown and black color, but with the new update, it changed to pink, which I don't love, but it's okay. This right here is the side of Mike and Sully's apartment, and as you walk around here, you come to the entrance. I have this trash can right here and the sack, which I kind of was trying to make look like a trash bag, sort of like there's extra trash left over. Just like how if you've ever been to New York City or maybe other city areas as well, it always feels like there's bags of trash all over the place. So touch of realism there. Here's a little stall set up. You could purchase some accessories, some ears, bags, and such as that. Here is the transition up into the sunlit plateau, and as you come this way, you come to the entrance of the park. Now, back behind here is kind of like an alleyway, I suppose. So it's the side of Mike and Sully's apartment, and then over here is the back of Scrooge's store. I put all of these crates and stuff like that behind Scrooge's store because I thought it might look like, you know, as Scrooge was unpacking items that he was selling in his shop, he put like his extra boxes and stuff back in the alleyway. The park area is pretty simple, but I wanted to have a place to add in my trees and my greenery and such. Y'all know that is my favorite way to decorate in the entire world. I freaking love natural decoration. I love lots of trees, lots of underbrush. It was rewarding to do something different, but I still had to have my little area with my trees. We'll come back around this way. I do have it decorated for the holidays right now, so I have the Christmas tree up right here. And then coming back through here, we have Chez Remy, and I do have some tables and chairs set up outside Chez Remy. Right now I have the holiday chairs, but they'll move back to regular chairs once the holiday time is over. As we walk through this way, we have Remy's house on the left-hand side, and my house on the right hand side. This is my main house, so this is where I come out every time I log in, which is really nice. I love having my main house in the plaza because it's just so convenient. It's a really convenient location, and I think the gabled house looks really pretty as a nice little city house. It's simple, but it's honestly such a gorgeous house, and I love it so much. Through here we have Buzz's house. I really liked setting up the car in the plaza. It almost looks like it's driving on the road, which I really like, or maybe just like parked over on the side. I think it looks really cool over here, and it really just fits in nicely into that little space. I honestly think that this corner right here is my very favorite. It just looks so full. I love when builds look full, but like not too cluttered. I don't know, it's a tricky balance. I feel like I'm always trying to find that perfect balance, but I feel like right here I've achieved like a really good balance of it being very full and visually interesting without being too cluttered. But anyways, as we come along this way, here is the side of my house. I have another little table and chairs set up there with some boba. And over here we have a little yard for the Tower of Terror. I feel like the Tower of Terror really adds a lot to a city build just because it is so tall, and it kind of adds to like all of those tall buildings that really makes it look like a city. But at the same time, it doesn't really serve a purpose, and I was having kind of a hard time figuring out how to make it work in this space. But I think by adding this little yard to it, it kind of gives it this effect of being like the rich person's house. Like imagine the richest person in the city, the people who have enough money to actually have a plot of land and a yard in the city. That's the people that live here in the Tower of Terror. So yeah, it's a small yard, but I think it looks nice, and I think it looks cool from the outside. Coming this way, we come to the end of the road, and I have those cones here marking that, which leads into the transition up into the Forest of Valor. Then we come to the back. So I was really trying hard to figure out where to put this, which is the Valley Visitor Station. It really doesn't fit any of my aesthetics necessarily, but I kind of figured, number one, the plaza is a good place to have it just for ease of access because it's right in the center, and putting it back here right behind my house makes it look like it's just something in my backyard, which is cool. I mean, like, I feel like a lot of people just have like weird stuff in their backyard that they don't really know what to do with, so that's this. As we come along the back of Chez Remy, there's another little hot chocolate stand with a bench next to it. The transition down into the Peaceful Meadow, which is TBD. I'm almost done with the Peaceful Meadow. I've completely redone it, and there's a little sneaky peek of my Peaceful Meadow, but that's gonna be one of my next tours. Either that or the Forgotten Lands. I'm almost done with both of those. And that brings us along to this side. Got the motorcycle on the road. We come back around, and we are met with the beginning of the plaza. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my brand new plaza. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you never miss a video from me. And you can also check me out on Twitch, where I stream Disney Dreamlight Valley as well. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, everybody.